Now back to Forever a Canuck. Proudly sponsored by PlayNow.com. Find your game.
Did you get welcomed to the WHL by anybody?
I remember in Prince Albert, this is when I was 15, Dean Braham, I'll never forget Dean Braham. He wore this half visor that wasn't plexiglass, it was steel. and
that sounds comfortable.
Yeah, and there I am, I'm 15 years old in Prince Albert. You know, that's, you know, we're talking Dave Manson, Kenny Baumgartner, you know, Dean Braham, really tough team. You know, we weren't, you know, we had, you know, guys like Craig Berube, Dave Mackey, Dean Chenoweth, you know, we had a tough team as well, right? So there I am, 15 years old, right? Dean Braham's a 20-year-old, right? So I will never forget lining up right in front of the bench, and he's kind of taking it, you know, picking on me a little bit, and Berube was on the left side. So, yeah, you know, the refs kind of come in, and Berube says, go play left wing. So Craig Berube came to the right wing, and from that point forward, there was nothing going on, yeah. So, and then, you know, as a 16-year-old, I was a year older, and you know, kind of fended for yourself a little bit. And it was interesting. That year, got off to a really slow start, and Russ Farwell, the GM, was kind of concerned. You know, like, what's wrong? I mean, you're not playing well, and you know, second half of the season had a real good season and into playoffs. Rob DeMaio was my centerman, and we had a real good playoff and went to the Memorial Cup final that year.
You've talked about trying to trace the athletic DNA, and you're not sure where that came from. Somewhere in the family, obviously. What about the cerebral DNA? Because that had to have played a huge part for you to be able to handle playing junior hockey at 15 in your hometown. Yeah,
you know, I got to say, my dad is not an athletic person at all. My mom is a good athlete. Not only is she a good curler, she was a heck of a fastball player back in her day, and her dad loved sports and athletics. So, and I got to be honest, I think my mom she's a very solid woman. You know, just very practical, well thought out. And
does she have your calmness, or do you have her calmness?
I think so. I think I get a lot of that. You know, I think my parents were very hardworking, but they were very practical, and you know, I think I saw that on a daily basis, and I think that kind of fed into how I approached the game and how I prepared, and kind of gave me that mature outlook on things and mentality that kind of enabled me to play as an 18-year-old, you know, in the National League, and gave me that ability to play as a young player in the Western Hockey League. When you were in the hat, 2 Memorial Cups, right, back to back. Did you hope to win, or did you know you were going to win? You know, that first year we had a good team. When I was a 15-year-old, we lost to Kamloops in the league final, and I played those games in Kamloops when we lost. And that following year, I came in as a 16-year-old. We had a very good team, and that was our dream. I mean, the Memorial Cup was kind of this thing out there, and you know, we had a tough series against Saskatoon early that season, but got to Memorial Cup and we beat Oshawa in the final. They were the host team, and that was, you know, I mean, the last team that went to the Memorial Cup was the Medicine Tigers in 1973 with Lanny, and so we won in '87, and then we thought we could win, but still it was an amazing feeling and a dream come true. The next year we'd graduated some players, didn't have as good a team, but you know, we managed to beat Windsor, Adam Graves, Windsor Spitfires in Quebec the next year to repeat, which was really, really a special thing to do. Coming up next on Forever a Canuck, the Cows take priority over the Canucks.
Forever a Canuck. Brought to you in part by Canada's favorite meat snacks, McSweeney's Beef Jerky.
For exclusive live post-game reaction following every Canucks home game, log on to Canucks.com. Be the first to hear from head coach Alain Vigneault and the players. Live Canucks post-game coverage available only on Canucks.com.